Hey guys, welcome to week 9. So today we're going to work on developing some of the skills that you've already been through throughout the whole course. Don't be afraid of going back to previous weeks and just repeating those sessions. If you're feeling like maybe your kick-up's not quite consistent enough yet, or maybe your dish hold isn't quite where you want it to be, you know, all those little things, you can always look back at those old videos. They'll be there forever, so you can always just go in and check those. When it comes to handstands, really, the bread and butter of them are fairly monotonous, really. It's like, you know, specifically we want to practice handstands, we want to develop some strength through the shoulders, and we want to develop some strength through the core. So like, we've only got a few really direct options for that. Anything that isn't a handstand isn't specific enough to be direct improvement for our handstand, so we're using it and we're hoping that by practicing this drill in a certain way it's going to improve our handstand, which it very well might, but because we want to keep things as specific as possible, there's only a few little drills we can do that are going to keep things specific. So we'll just get straight into the warm-up, guys. Just rocking back and forth on those hands. Hey guys, welcome to week 9. We'll jump straight into the warm-up. Just get the wrist a little bit loose. Same drill as always, just rocking back and forth. We're just going to go 5 rocks. And then once you've done 5, we're going to hold on that last one for 5 seconds. We're going to push through our right side and then push through a bit more through our left side. Right side and left side. Right side, one more, and left side. Perfect. From there we're just going to go into 5 humps and dumps. Press the floor away, squeeze abs, squeeze glutes. So we just it together. Press the floor away, squeeze abs, squeeze glutes. Perfect stuff. Turn your fingers around to face your knees, and then from there, same drill, we're just going to rock back.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Really press either hand into the floor.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
And then hold on the 5th one again. We're just going to dominate left side, dominate with the right side. Push for the left side, push for the right side. Push for your left side, and push through your right side. Lovely stuff. And then back onto hands and knees again. Another 5 humps and dumps. Really push the floor away. Go away, series.
Okay.
Press the floor away, hump up, squeeze glutes. And then just from there, push into downward dog. And all I want you to do is take your right hand, touch your left shin. Left hand, touch right shin. Just 10 times each side. Really push with the hand that's on the floor, and just reach with the hand that reaches. Take your time with it. You're just looking to get a bit of a stretch into your hamstring and a little bit of pressure through the back of the arm up into the shoulders. Today we are going to go through some kick-ups, but we're going to do them to a timer, so a little bit like sort of the 1 to 5 handstand game, except it's just going to be me playing on my own, you playing at home on your own, or you could be playing with a friend, that's for sure. I'm just going to get a timer on my watch quickly, and what we're going to do, you can use the wall if you need to, that's completely fine. We're just going to kick up, and we're going to try to hold for about 5 seconds or so, and then we're going to come back down. Remember, if we're using that wall, same as before, we're just kicking up, and we're just going to touch the wall with our heel maybe, and then just try and get that position of balance. We're not going to just straight up use the wall. It's going to be a kick, and potentially, you know, a touch, And then we're going to just gently be pulling away with our fingers as opposed to resting in this position here. We want to try and encourage not being in that banana position as much as possible. So, we're going to go. One kick up every 30 seconds for 10 minutes. So really take your time. Really take your time. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. The goal is to try and hold for about 5 seconds each 30 seconds. So we'll go in. Oh, there's a bad kick. Might have just saved it. So we haven't got to join those legs up. They can stay apart. That's completely fine. Use the wall if you need to. And next 30 seconds starting. So we're going to go again for another 5-second hold. Kick-ups are very poor today apparently. Anyway, I'm not going to try and do it again because I'm just going to get caught behind the timer. I'm just going to, that's fine. That's one of them where I haven't quite got the tick. But the next time is going to come around in about 5 seconds. So I'm just going to focus on the next one being as good as it can be. Once I'm balanced, I'm going to count to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so the way I like to do this is to keep a little running tally. So that's 2 out of 3 that I've got so far. You guys can do the same. Even if you're using the wall, it's still the same thing. You know, if you kick up, you didn't quite get enough kick into the wall, that's fine. Just keep resting. We're just looking to build consistency in that handstand. So when those kick-ups, it's really important not to rush through it. One thing I always see is when we're trying to learn kick-ups, it's one after another, after another, after another, after another. No rest between them. You know, we've only done 4 in 2 minutes so far, but we're really focusing on that quality. So just a 5-second hold, and then back there. Doesn't matter if you join your legs up, keep them apart. We're just looking to get a bit of time on the hands. That's it. Really consistent kick-ups. When we go into that kick-up, squeeze abs, press the floor away. And before long, they start coming around really, really quickly. So if you imagine my foot was against the wall here, I'm still keeping my legs split, nice and controlled. If you want to do it freestanding, you are welcome to. As I said, if you want to use the wall, again, that is all good. 3 seconds. And again. So really, it really encourages you to take your time with those kick-ups. They are a highly complex skill. And we want to, when we get it right, we want to think, okay, I got it right for this reason. And when it wasn't quite right, we want to think, okay, it wasn't quite right for this reason. So having that 30 seconds gives you a bit of time to think through. Three, 2, 1. Again. I don't know about you, but I hate having my hands on like cracks and stuff. Makes me so more unbalanced. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I have to do a few facing that kind of cut angle. And again. So we're not necessarily looking to join the legs up, remember, just trying to get a bit of consistency with those kicks. Use the wall if you need to, but don't try and kick straight into the wall. It's there, but don't rely on it, because when we go into a freestanding one, it's obviously not going to be there. So after a while, it does start getting a little bit more demanding. I think we're just over halfway at the moment. We've got another few minutes, another 4 minutes left. 2, 1. And again, any that you don't quite make, it's completely fine. If you want to keep a running total, you can. If you don't want to do that, then of course you don't have to. But it is quite nice to run this little workout, this little skill drill. 1 and again, and to run this little drill, you get 1 kick up out of 20. Then that's fine. Next time, you know you're going to try and get 2 or 3 kicks out of 20. And having those legs split does make it a little bit easier to balance. I'm actually going to go the next few legs straight each time, but remember, it's not necessarily required. It is easier to balance with your legs apart. We're just looking to build consistent kick-ups here. Nothing else. Three, 2, 1. Gets hard in your triceps and shoulders after a while. So 4 to go, very almost there. And you know, if you want to play this, just kick up and back down. That's completely fine as well. Haven't necessarily got to hold it for a second or so. Just looking for real consistent kick-ups. Almost there now. Last 2. So just the volume of this is enough to build some endurance through the arm, through the triceps and shoulders. You don't need to rush every single rep all the time. So just one to go. Very excellent work. Oh, no, that was the 20th one. Excellent stuff. So, that is 10 minutes doing one handstand every 30 seconds. All done. So, I'm not very good at maths today, so I'm just going to do one more. Do one more, just to be sure. That was like completely unrequired actually. Anyway, so reason for that is you can build some really excellent quality into a 10-minute block and keep the quality really high rather than focusing on just doing loads of reps. 20 reps in actually 10 minutes is actually quite a lot, and if the quality is really high for each of those 20 reps, then we're doing a great job to build that consistency with the handstand. So that's it for today, guys. Just doing that workout. Every 30 seconds, we're going to do one handstand. If you want to keep going, you're welcome to, but make sure we're taking time between those kick-ups. We want really high quality kick-ups. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for session